Hey guys, welcome back to Big Times. Quick question. Have you ever heard someone brag, "I own Safaricom shares"? And you're just there, thinking, wait, how? Did they walk into NSE with a suitcase of cash? Don't worry, you're not the only one. Many Kenyans think buying shares is this complicated thing only for rich people in suits. But truth is, you and I can also buy shares, even with just 1,000 bob. So today, let me take you step by step, the easy way, on how to become a shareholder at the Nairobi Securities Exchange. By the end of this video, you'll realize it's way simpler than you thought. Okay, so let's start from the beginning. What are shares? Imagine Safaricom is a very big cake. When you buy a share, you're basically cutting yourself a small slice of that cake. Now, if Safaricom makes money, you also get a piece of that profit. That's why you'll hear about dividends. That's just the company saying, "Thanks, shareholder. Here's your share of the profit." And if you don't want to wait for dividends, you can also sell your shares later when the price goes up. Meaning, you bought low, you sell high, and you pocket the difference. Simple as that. Now, why should you even bother with shares? Well, unlike betting apps that drain your money overnight, shares actually grow your money over time. They give you an extra source of income. Think of it as planting a mango tree. It won't give you fruit tomorrow, but in a few years, you'll be enjoying both the shade and the mangoes. And here's the cool part. You don't need to be rich. You can literally start with 1,000 shillings. If you can buy a pair of sneakers or spend that in one night out, then you can also start investing in shares. All right, step number 1. To buy shares, you need something called a CDS account. Don't let the name scare you. It's not complicated. Think of it like an M-Pesa wallet, but instead of holding cash, it holds your shares. You can open one at the Central Bank of Kenya for free. But honestly, the easier way is just to go through a licensed stockbroker or even your bank, places like Equity, Co-op, or NCBA. You'll need your ID, a KRA PIN, and a passport photo. That's it. Now, this part is important. You can't just walk into NSE and shout, "Naib Safaricom shares." Doesn't work like that. You need a licensed stockbroker or investment bank. They're the guys who actually buy and sell shares on your behalf. And they also give you advice, so you don't end up making rookie mistakes. Next, you need to load your account with some money. But here's the good news. You don't need millions. In fact, you can start with as little as 1,000 bob depending on your broker. That's like 3 pizzas, but instead of filling your stomach, you're filling your future. This is where things get interesting. You need to decide which company to buy shares from. The easiest way? Look around you. Which companies do you use every day? Safaricom. You're probably using it right now to watch this video. KCB or Equity. Maybe your salary or hustle money goes through them. Bow, if you've ever bought a Tusker, you've already supported them. These are just examples, but don't just jump in blindly. Do some research. Check if the company has been doing well, whether it pays dividends, and what people say about its future. Okay, now you're ready to buy. Placing an order simply means telling your broker how many shares you want and at what price. Think of it like a kabanda. You walk in and say, "I want 2 chapatis at 30 bob each." Same thing. You tell your broker, "I want 50 Safaricom shares at this price." Then they go and get them for you. Congratulations, you're now officially a shareholder. But it doesn't stop there. You need to monitor your shares. Don't worry, you don't have to camp outside the NSE. You can just check the NSE website, your broker's app, or even follow financial news. And remember, shares will go up and down, like Nairobi traffic. Sometimes they move slowly. Sometimes they stop completely. Sometimes they shoot up. The trick is not to panic. Shares are a long-term investment. Before we finish, Let me save you some pain. 1. Don't use money you can't afford to lose. If it's your rent money or school fees, leave it. 2. Don't follow hype. Remember when everyone was crazy about quail eggs? Yeah, don't do that with shares. And 3. Don't panic sell the moment prices drop. Shares need patience, not panic. And that's it. 6 simple steps to buying shares at the Nairobi Securities Exchange. No magic, no secret society of rich people. Just a CDS account, a broker, some cash, and patience. So my challenge to you, don't you just sit back and watch others talk about being shareholders? Even with 1,000 bob, you can start today. If this video made sense, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and share it with a friend. Because here at Big Tons, we're all about making complicated systems simple for every Kenyan household.